Gross. Two talent. My wife said she loved me. Ew. I just want to be friends, Cappy.
Okay, that's friends.
Hey, Baka. Hey, Shadow. Ugh. Orbital probe cannon. That sounds awesome. We should go there. No spoilers, Shadow. Just preemptive. Let's just start it up. Alright, where's this thing? I guess we'll go there, because I can't target the ship. What is the end goal of the game? I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm assuming it's something to the effect of figure out a way to not die from the supernova. That's my assumption at this point. Spoils all the things. Bans Shadow.
Well, like, it would still be a star system without a sun, though, right?
Well, I don't know. Can I stop the supernova?
Okay, I'm just talking about real world stuff and not
Oh, I
being-
mean, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
Sorry. That was dumb.
No, it's fine.
I was like, let's talk about physics.
Yo, let's add real world physics to this video game. Happy. What are you doing?
I don't know.
My brother left for South Carolina this morning. What's he going over there for? Or is that where they live? I forget. Whoa, something just came out of the planet. Job interviews. Oh, okay. Well, you'll have to let me know how those go. God, it's really hard to catch up to this thing. It's because I'm chasing it around the planet when I should be going the other direction.
Yep.
Oh, I started falling into the planet there. Let's not individually fall into the planet. Actually, fall into this. There we go. Woo! Ooh. So is it just my brother that left and everybody else is still there? Launch module. This is the thing I was looking at earlier. Oh, I can come at it from the other side. Okay. Ah, okay. So it's just back to you. And her most important baby. Plural.
Yeah. Well, I mean, top of my mind, singular.
Nope. My ship looks like it's in that tube.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I can deal with that. Giant's Deep. Actually, let's put it here first. Okay. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Launch module. This is the thing I was just looking at with the hole in the wall. Okay. Is there something here I can read? Mallow, my better 50%.
Oh.
Translations may not be perfect. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Cassava tells me that he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see. And am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. The thought of concluding our elders' curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Okay. So we'll leave this one here. I'll put this.
You want to put it in? Put the others in.
Okay. It's like a 3D model. Maybe this is the planet? This is Giant's Deep?
Well, no, wouldn't that be?
I mean, it could be one of the twins. Oh, this is one of the twins. You're right.
Scare you?
Yes, it did. This is... Whoa, ho, ho. All right, never mind. Boing. We'll just do that over and over again. That is one of the twins. So they were going to beam energy from the twin over here. Okay. That's just a holding pattern. Okay. And then this was going to launch the probe. Oh, it launched the probe and then immediately broke apart. Because they overclocked it.
Yeah. They put too much power.
The discs do have. Do the other ones have writing on them? That didn't have anything. Oh, this one has stuff. Orbital program launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data. Structure is compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory there. Yeah, that was way too long. 9 minutes, 30 seconds ago, request to launch probe received from the Ash Twin. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. Damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Intact. No structural damage. Control. Launch. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum. Probe tracking. Missing. It's just gone. That's probably the chunk that's broken off over here. Okay. Oh yeah, this just goes out in outer space. Scout, that's in the other one. Okay, I need to go over there. This one should have the broken glass. Yep. Imagine the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once. Anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Good job, Mallow.
Yeah.
You know, all in all, it seems intact, but look where it is. I bet you this is in the moon that you can't land on.
Oh, and that's why it just.
That's why it disappeared and they don't know where it went. That's why everything looks so weird and freaky. Because it's kind of got that purpley black look that the rocks do. Crud. Control module projection stone. Oh, is there just another one in here? Yeah. This is the exact same one. Okay.
I guess it's a.
Yeah, I think so. Leave it there. Alright, so... there was an orb in this room somewhere, but it's so severely damaged, I think the orb is just lost. Okay, nothing in here. Alright, there's another module that's just kind of floating around. It's not going to be the probe module, because that thing is in some other place. There's this one. Wait, 1, 2... yeah, the third one is gone. It showed... that's the other planet. My ship is 2.6 kilometers away. So that's a problem. Am I going to catch up to... where is my ship? On the other side of the planet. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to try this because there's not much else for me to do here other than die or succeed in getting to my ship. So... well, whoa!
Oh, that's where it is. That's all black.
Yeah, it is. It's in the center of this planet. What's that, baby? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no one on this planet. See how they're all those circles are pink? Ooh, it would be white if it's here. That one's white. Only a kilometer away. Oh wait, that was... no, that was it. Okay. Oh man. I think the gravity is really strong here because even boosting I was... oh, it does say 2 times gravity. That is a big storm. I just take a photo? Yeah. That's blocked off. There's stuff over there. Oh, that's a dead end. Okay, so I have to go this way. No! The storm pushed me into it.
Yeah, it's not really prepared to be here anyway.
No, I wasn't. I didn't even know what was here. And obviously it's really hard. Giggity. Mmm, banana bread, yum. Now I know what that is blowing up. Launch module we fully explored. The control module we fully explored. Probe tracking module. Looks like it's underwater, purple electricity, and in the center of Giant's Deep is a giant purple electrical ball.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's in there. There is something else at the White Hole Station, but see if we can get to the interloper just to see what all that's about. That'll be interesting. Abby says it won't be interesting. I need to go away. Well, I live here now.
Master?
Yeah, the comet.
Yeah, Asher.
It's a prancer.
Yeah.
Usually, if there's something of interest, it's at the poles. That's the butt. I'm gonna slide over there. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet will be more difficult if we are without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. That would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. This is their ship, frozen in ice. And when we get near the sun, it thaws. Alright, we're at the end of the loop. So I need to hope that we get close to the sun before I run out of air, so the ice can melt and I can get in the ship. And hopefully there's air in the ship. There's just a dude. Hey. Yeah. 3 minutes. Wow, we are just at the end of the orbital period.
This definitely have to land.
I'd have to land here very quickly, get out and get over here by the time we got to the sun, because you're not going to make it to another trip. You have one shot on this thing. But hey, at least we know where it is. It's at the butt. I landed on the nose. I think that was my mistake. Because I was like, oh, this is smart. I'll just land on the nose of this thing.
Definitely.
No. I figured, you know, the forward thrust of the comet would keep me grounded on ground, and it did, but
Also, no way you could have known where to land first try.
it's just a wild guess. Well, we're on our way back in. Yeah. Like a minute. Just over a minute, I think. I think that's what the 10 stands for, is 1 minute.
I don't think we'll make it.
Nah, me neither.
But then we've never suffocated,
No, we've not suffocated to death.
so we don't know how. Theoretically, it should not be a fast death.
No, theoretically, you think I would start choking
Yeah. Slowly.
and slowly kind of pass out.
Yeah.
1 minute. Yeah, that ain't
Yeah,
happening.
it's not.
But hey, we found this. Honestly, I should be breathing slower. If I was smart, I would be slowing my breathing to try to extend the oxygen. And my dude's breathing faster as the oxygen runs out. I get it, though. It's panic sets in. And...
For them, alien.
I'm starting to see steam come off. Wow, that was fast. It's gonna be me staring at this ice for a while. But there is definitely something on the interloper. I like that touch.
Deeper breath.
Yeah.
You die from accident.
You can take a really deep breath. Also, it doesn't appear that there's going to be a lot on the interloper, so I think that's a good... We can kind of knock it off our list relatively soon. Alright, we're coming up on it. I know it says 14 kilometers, but I'm heading towards it at 700 meters per second. So it's going to reach me pretty quick.
being cool or something.
Maybe. Dude, I'm right on it.
Oh.
We still got a little ways to go.
Well, yeah, it didn't happen to me.
Although it is pretty quick. Like the thawing and refreezing happens in like 30 seconds. So I gotta find the door and get in relatively quickly. Okay, we're almost to the hourglass twins. That's probably when we'll start to melt. But you can slowly see steam coming off of the ice, which is kind of a neat touch.
I don't think it melted.
Yeah, it doesn't melt enough for me to get in. Well, that's problematic. The gravity weak enough I can get off of this thing?
I guess you should have looked at your trip log to see if there was anything.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest it, but I didn't want to nap.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so the gravity of that thing is weak enough my suit boosters can get me off of it, which is nice.
I think it was like 20.
Yeah.
Wait. Bud? Walked around it?
Yeah. Maybe I need to be on the front of it and fall in. Because it did melt on the front where I was standing the first time.
I mean, it's not going to happen this go if that's what you... already past the sun.
Maybe I just need to be standing on ice. I got it. 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 Hey. Yeah, I'm still going away. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can wait here until we come back around because I've got oxygen in the lander.
Alright, tell us the story then.
What else is there? Ooh, there's the Whitehole station. There's still stuff at the Whitehole station, right? Just go there. can't tag the Whitehall station for some reason.
Or maybe you're only supposed to get to Axel. Huh.
Found it. You say space bendy? That's funny.
And this is my favorite
Streamer, Twitch. Hey, Two Talon, thanks for the gift sub to Shadow. I don't remember reading this. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose the moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend Hallow's lantern? The moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles the planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. There can exist too much lava hypothesis. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Interesting. Yeah, there's not much else here. But hey, that's something I'd never seen before. Oh yeah, I've read that one. I wouldn't mind Brittle Hollow so much if I could get into it without the whole place exploding every time. Yeah, I made it though. School district. Meltwater. Ice Shrine. Black Hole Forge.
And now you don't get in here. Go to the white hole, port over here, and then jump down.
Yeah. Black Hole Forge controls? What the hell did that do? Requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? We should craft a new advanced warp core inspired by Vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, its knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. The greatest challenge here is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to a Noah, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Noah explained many of his designs to me. This is the safest path for our clan. It's the safest, but is it the best one? Our goal is to work with risk. Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume said many good Nomai perished there. My mentor and his old mentor once discovered and studied the anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely.
Because it's fine.
I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in it as children. What Mallory and I learned from the fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall the present when the vessel crashed said sustained lethal injuries. There's no guaranteed reward for the risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Maybe they did. How do I get up there? Looking stairs, how do they work? Yep.
Other than falling.
Yep. This is very close to the red pole, whatever that is. It's either north or south, I never remember. Well, that's not really what I wanted. Water doesn't come out over here. Where does the water come out? Oh. Well, I mean...
No, I'm sorry. I didn't happy.
No. I'm just explaining what my thought process was. If that had gone, I was trying to figure out how to get to the black hole forge that went up.